Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jesse Meekum. I'm the founder of YouNeedABudget.com, and this is another Whiteboard Wednesday where I just try and talk about different aspects of the business, of the software, our methodology, whatever it may be. Today I want to kind of broach a new topic that we haven't discussed too much, and that is with running your business through YNAB. And I had an interesting call yesterday with a lady named Catherine that kind of helped shed some light on some ways that YNAB could help her small business clients and kind of got the juices flowing. I wanted to just kind of have a brainstorm with you guys today on what we could do to help business owners. And I'm not looking to, get in there and start making the software overly complex. I'd really just want to frame how your business could use YNAB to just greatly impact your ability to manage cash flow, to forecast and plan, to see potential problems quickly and then adjust accordingly. So all of the great things that YNAB does for you personally, it can also do for you in your business. And I think sometimes we like to separate the two and treat our personal finances very differently from our business finances. And I'd want to basically talk today about how we can take the 4 rules of YNAB and take this great software and just apply your business right to it. So a couple things. First off, a couple questions I'd want to ask you about your business, and then at the end of this video I want to talk to you about kind of a special initiative that I want to do that a few people, like a very few, can take part in. It'd be just a free deal where I want to help you and your business directly work with YNAB and see what we can do. So I'll talk more about that in just a second. But if your business is in need of capital, if you need to get, be able to produce like P&Ls that a bank wants or balance sheets, then your business is at this point too complex for YNAB. If your business needs to track inventory, you're some type of a retailer or something like that, then your business would be too complex for YNAB in its current state. If your world is mainly dealing with collections, or you have aging of receivables and things like that, then YNAB would not be your cup of tea. It would definitely be something more robust that can handle the aging and things like that. So that's why I've got this little stop sign here. Any of those to your yes, stop. You'll want to look at something more robust, where there's a lot more features that you won't use, but the features that you absolutely need will be there. If you file a Schedule C, then it's very likely that you could go ahead and use YNAB and do really well with it. The reason that I'm excited about this is because we can take what we know about personal finance and we kind of just let everything fall away and look at what truly matters in a small business or a personal finance situation, and it's the same. It's your cash flow. And in personal finance, when you've mastered your cash flow, everything else seems to take care of itself, right? Balances start to grow, debts start to drop, goals are reached, your spending's aligned. The same thing can happen in your business, where your balances grow, your cash flow is positive, you're able to capture spending leaks quickly, your business objectives and your spending are in line, and you capture really quickly what the true object of your business is, and it's not to be a bookkeeper, it's to do whatever you set out to do, whether it's to make widgets or, as my friend Catherine said, raise goats. So she had a good point there. And again, YNAB can do this for you. In the small business setting, YNAB can be just that absolutely perfect cash flow system where you build up your buffer, you're able to stop living paycheck to paycheck, or in this case, be able to stop living on the current revenues that come in and start to be able to focus on a whole month's revenues, move that cash flow so that you can say, okay, I've got a whole month's revenues in reserve, and how can I plan going forward? That short-term planning, the month-to-month planning, can be absolutely critical for you. You'll be able to address quickly issues and be able to think a little bit more clearly with, not clairvoyance, but just a lot more insight about potential problems that are coming, cash flow crunches that are maybe ahead, and you'll be able to adjust accordingly. So YNAB for your small business can work very, very well. This would be very well suited for fee-for-service type people. If you're a designer, anyone doing creative stuff, an architect, a realtor, a mortgage loan officer, If you're some type of consultant for any number of industries, you'll be able to take YNAB and manage just the core that really matters with your finances. And it's not bookkeeping this and dual entry accounting that and debits and credits. It's just money in, what do you plan to do with it, and then money out. And that's the same for personal finance, it's the same for business. So we're going to be making a few just minuscule tweaks to the YNAB software just to kind of get business owners to where they can take it and run with it. Anyone that's using it for personal finance, you wouldn't even notice a difference. But just a couple tweaks that Taylor actually is implementing today, and then we're going to go ahead and push it out. He actually has a great build cooking, almost ready to go to the beta. So anyway, those are my thoughts. YNAB for small business can work. It depends, again, on what kind of small business you're running. There are some where you'll need some more robust software because of absolutely required features for you, but then there are a whole lot of people that are running small operations and you really just need the core functionality, and that is exactly what YNAB has. So that's what I'm excited about, and I wanted to kind of kick off what will basically be, for me, an experiment in helping some small business owners take their small business cash flow to the next level. And I'm not talking about helping you boost sales. I'm not talking about devising some harebrained crazy strategy to get you launched into the stratosphere with your revenues or anything like that. I'm just talking about managing what's already coming in and managing what's going out the YNAB way. So it will involve you and me and a phone call probably every 2 weeks to kind of see how things are going. It'll probably involve some screencasts where I can see what's going on and we can collaborate. I'll ask you a lot of questions. What would you need? What did you find confusing? How can we be more helpful to you as a small business owner with the software as it stands now? And just really try and figure out what your needs are, where you're having problems with the financial side of the small business, and just basically be your financial coach for a little while. So I don't have a deadline or anything for when this would stop. I want to get started as soon as possible. And yeah, basically just I'd need some help from maybe half a dozen people to get to know your business, get to know the financial side of your business, and be able to help you implement YNAB into that. Whether you're just getting started or you've been going for a while, we can do that. So it'll just be working with me personally. Everything will stay just very confidential. And again, if you're a fee-for-service type business, that's primed and ready. If you had any of these other features that are needed, you wouldn't be wanting to do this right now. But that's my idea. So I've left kind of a little survey link in the bottom here, and you can go ahead and just fill that out. And then I will be in touch if I want to talk with you more about it and kind of go through a little bit of an interview process to figure out who would be the right fit for basically helping me fine-tune YNAB for small business. So I kind of ramble. I apologize for that, but I'm pretty excited about it, and that's basically it. Thanks. This is a Whiteboard Wednesday. We focus specifically on the idea of YNAB for your small business. Again, if you're interested in having me help you get your cash flow under control for your small business, then go ahead and take the survey down at the bottom, and we'll be on our way. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day.